really limited. So yeah, there's 90 of the necklace. I've got 5 through 12 in the ring. We've got the matching earring. And again, if you get the necklace, I love what Jay says, don't overdo your budget, but I'll tell you what, it's gonna be hard to match these if you want a matching necklace.
Well, and also you mentioned that this would be something, I mean, the suite, if you can swing it, but if they, you know, I made it as a suite, but if you can't, if you're gonna get the necklace, I'd definitely get the earrings if possible.
All right, now we're gonna talk about the cuff. This is what Kathy got, because she's obviously watched a lot of Jay's shows, and she's a very smart girl. Because this is it. Jay, why is this super special?
Okay, so here's the deal on this. Okay, this is something that, you know, basically this is a design that kind of I wear. You see that, you know, that I wear a lot of these type of cuffs. Anybody can wear this. A woman can wear this. A guy can wear this.
Yeah.
You know, I wear a lot of these type of designs is what I do. What makes this unique, what makes this different. I told you, you know, about, well, I made my last Kingman purchase about 5 years ago. And Kingman, we went through this thing where we had this craze. I mean, people that are just crazy. When Sleeping Beauty closed down and the Sleeping Beauty Rough, there was a run on it because there was no more Sleeping Beauty. And people just had, there was a run on it. The price went crazy. You had all these people coming in internationally and buying up the rough material. Well, when Sleeping Beauty was completely gone, the prices went, they'll never sell, they'll never, they were paying almost like diamond prices for turquoise, for the rough. So what they did is now they're buying, the American turquoise is extremely valuable. They're selling it to a lot of diverse people. Last time it was mainly a foreign market that was buying it, but they're buying up all the Kingman turquoise out of the Mineral Park deposit. So this is some of the last of my Kingman rough material. When this is all gone, it's gone. Now, they're still actively mining this deposit. They're still getting rough material out of it. But if I was gonna do this, the cost of this, just the stone prices would be 3 to 5 times what the price is here. So whatever the price I'm selling to this, multiply it by 5, multiply it by 3, and that's probably as close as you're going to be able to get that I'm going to be able to do it and do this quality. What I liked on this though, I did all the different colors of blue that come out of the Kingman mine. This is almost every single color that I ever had. I had all these different colored roughs, and so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna do one kind of like bracelet that's gonna have all the different colors. I didn't have the greens really material, but I had the blue materials. So I did almost every single color of blue that you can get that comes out of that American mine.
And what I love about it is artistically, it's an ombre. So you start darker and it comes out to the lighter in the center. Here's the story that we've now sold 400. We have about a little over 700 left. That's it. I mean, that's all we have. We know this is gonna sell out tonight. So again, if you're gonna pick it up, this is the time to get it, because unfortunately, it will be your last chance. And think about it, these stones have been sitting at home or in his warehouse for 5 years, and we're getting, this is the other thing you might not know about Jay. When he buys it, he holds the price to what he bought it. He could certainly have come back out and say, I've got some of the last remaining blue Kingman in the world, and everybody would lose their mind and pay whatever for it. But Jay, I really do appreciate that. What you got it for you've held that price. Actually, it's a 5-year-old price, basically.
Well, and here's the deal, and I do this on a lot of materials, is that in a lot of cases, just like my Sleeping Beauty, I could get a lot more for the rough than I'll ever make any jewelry out of it and be able to sell the jewelry. But that kind of defeats the purpose of what we do, right? We're mine finds, okay? That's what we do. So if I get a good value, and do you know what? There are a lot of people in my world that object to that philosophy.
I'm sure they do. Probably your accountant. Probably number one, your accountant.
I have a lot of people that object to my philosophy, but I think it's good karma, and I think that people appreciate it, and you're able to, you know, there's nothing worse. I pass on so many materials just because it's not that I don't love the material, but we can't reach a price that I feel that I can really do something and give you like an unbelievable screaming value. Right. But I'm just telling you, okay, this is like it's not only just a screaming value, but the rarity of this. Now, can you still get the material? Yes. Would you be able to get the material, do this bracelet, and even come close to that price? Absolutely not. Even the appraised value that they came in, the lowest appraised value, I dare you for anybody to manufacture it and even come close to that price.
Really?
It's impossible. The rough material has gone up that much, and especially with the blue material. I mean, anything that's got any kind of blue in it, they're gone crazy. Any of those center stones where it's got that real clear, the watermark.
Really yeah.
Oh man, I mean, they're standing in line to buy this rough material. It's one of the last, one of the last. I mean, there's a couple other people that are mining turquoise, but really commercially active, where they're really still getting substantial turquoise out of it. This is the Mineral Park mine in Kingman, is one of the last few American deposits. You know, when I first started doing this, in the 70s, okay, when I first started out, I bought from over 27 different American mines. 27.
You're kidding.
27, okay.
There was 27 active mines?
27. The other two mines that I buy from, and they get little dribbles and drabs. They don't get a lot of rough material, but they still do get rough material out of it. Those weren't included in the 27, okay? Of the 27 that I originally bought in the 70s from, this is the only mine that's still active in America as far as turquoise.
Wow.
And so now we're getting high quality turquoise, and we're getting it at different places in the world. And I got to tell you, I'd much rather just run around the United States than run, you know, around the world.
Right,
I mean, as far as if I could do that, I would, but it's just not there. And here again, I'm not knocking it. I mean, when you can get the kind of money that they're getting for this rough material, then go for it. That's what I tell them. I mean, I highly encourage them to, it's what the market will bear. But here again, you know, they literally have people standing in line to buy it. When you go to Tucson and you go to their booth, it's just crazy, man. People, I mean, they're literally kind of like nudging people out of the way and stuff so they can get in there and get their pile of turquoise.
And again, and that's what, you know, I think that's what, we were talking to Kathy about that a moment ago. It's rare, it's unusual, it's unique. You know, it's not the same rubber stamp stuff that you see in all the department stores out there. And it's all sterling silver. It's handcrafted. We haven't even gotten into that. All of this is completely handcrafted. There is a beauty in just the workmanship that goes into Jay's jewelry. There's a quality that is truly unsurpassed. I mean, you'll feel it when you get it at home. You go, now that's real jewelry. This is the good stuff, you know? It's not the just tinty, weird stuff. You don't even know what the stone is. It could be something dyed, and it's some basic chalky white stone to start with. You know, Jay's bringing you the real thing with history, with wonderful lineage behind it, with a fame behind it. Certainly the Kingman mine is, and this is it. It's the final chance to get it, and then we're done with it. There's 150 officially left. That's it. And that's it. And I have more than 150 of you now talking to someone on the phone trying to get this piece. So I just say stay there. It will completely be sold out. So we're going to wrap it up though, Jay, and move on.
Look at this. Okay, it's all cut from the natural rough, but the